And we're just going to create an angry edge on here. We'll just go a little Kanye West on the edge. Well, hey Steam Culture fans, today we're celebrating Bob Ross, my favorite painter, because his birthday is this October. And since we're talking about paint, did you know that steam is used to manufacture paint? Well, stay tuned on Steam Culture, I'm going to explain it. Okay, the thing you need to know about paints is that there's really three major deals: pigment, solvent, and resins. And we're going to talk about resins because that's what's called the binder. It's what keeps everything mixed together, so it doesn't separate like oil and water would separate. But the binder also helps it bind to the surface that you're painting, whether it's canvas or whether it's a wall. So being that we're Bob Ross's birthday, I'm going to try and do Bob proud, and in Bob's spirit, do a painting of how this works. So the first thing we need is a chemical reactor, which is really a large black vessel, iron vessel. So here we have our chemical reactor. Now, I've worked the paint into the brush the way Bob says to. And there we have our large vessel. And to the vessel, we need to add ingredients, the main ingredients. So I'm going to use green for ingredient. Get that? Okay, ingredient. So we put our main ingredients in here, the stuff that we're making resin from. Now this part is very important. To this we add a special chemical. So I'm going to use the blue. I'm going to use the blue here. I'm just going to add it. Just a piece around here. All right. Well, that blue is a chemical that reacts, and without the reaction we don't make resin. So you need something to make that reaction, and that is heat. And that heat comes from, you guessed it, steam. So here comes the steam. We got red. It's hot. Hot. So we're going to introduce from our steam source the red. It comes in here into the reactor, and voila, we are making resin, and everyone is happy. Well, I hope I made Bob happy with my painting here. Actually, it's a pretty terrible painting, but you get how it works. So I hope you learned something about resin and steam and paint and why it's important. Thanks for joining me here. steamculture@wareinc.com with your ideas and comments. Like and share our videos. I will see you next Friday. I'm going to get back to really just accentuating the edges here of the chemical.